We've got Ajuwa decked out in red gloves, red boots. Very aggressive out of the gate, meets him in the middle, pushes Trae Stout to the corner, to the ropes. And Trae does a good job with that lateral movement, Steve. He never retreats.
He's very good at keeping his distance and staying out of harm's way. Picking his shots, picking his shots, just trying to get a reaction, looking for some openings. I don't know what kind of power Elijah has, but he's got the physique to bring it.
Yeah, he looks like he's got some power. He's built from the ground up. And again, I just don't know a lot about him, so.
No, I don't think I've ever seen him fight before.
Big overhand right by Stout.
My first time I've seen him fight, too.
Got a good reaction from the crowd. And here, that's the fight that Elias wants right there, the dirty fight against the ropes, the clinches, and the inside dirty boxing.
He needs to take advantage of that close range stuff when he gets it, not tie up. Get inside and let his hands go a little bit, work the body.
Right, and you're seeing big reactions out of him when Trae Stout feints. So those feints are going to get a reaction, and I believe Trae will set something up off of that.
Well, Superman
Trae doing a real good job when they're in close to tie him up and not let him get them shots off, too.
Yep, and that's boxing moxie, is that what they call that? Knowing when to clamp down on those elbows and those gloves and thwart the action.
Keep you from eating a few.
And you see the difference in the pace of these professional bouts. A little more calculated.
Nice little fade back with an overhand right counter there by Trae. Picking his shots, pretty accurate.
And Trae's been staying busy. I'm not sure what his record is now, but we've called a couple of his fights.
Yeah, he's looking good on his feet. Cutting angles looking good.
And he came in, and did you come into the Sunday sparring session when he came in?
No, sir.
Boy, him and Michael Brown put in some rounds. I mean, it was intense.
I heard about it.
It was intense.
I heard about it, yeah.
So, Steve, when you become a professional fighter like this and you see these are 4 3-minute rounds, how does that progression go? Of course, you start with 3 3-minute rounds and then go from there.
Yeah, I mean, most fighters in West Virginia get started in the 1-minute round, rough and rowdies and tough mans. Once they progress up to the kind of fights that you've seen here tonight where they're 2-minute rounds, you have to be a little more calculated. You got to slow your pace. You got to allow your skill to take over, not just your aggression. But then, when you step up from the 3 2-minute rounds, now all of a sudden your fight doubles in time. And you're not doing 6 minutes, you're doing 12. So you got to slow down even more, pick your shots. Your skill has to increase and your pace has to slow.
Right.
Now, if you're in great shape, a lot of fighters still like to set that really high pace, and it works for some fighters, but not everybody can carry that energy through the whole fight.
That's true.
Well, that was a fairly even first round.
I think that was a fill-out round. Neither fighter had super significant moments. Some of the aggression there from red corner is he's been a little bit over-anxious, I think, trying to press the issue. Stout was able to fade back on a lot of them and counter just with little pop shots. Nothing major, nice fill-out round, but I got to give it to Stout.
Right, me too, me too. All right, both guys getting some instruction in their corner. It looks like Elias Ajuwa at the front of his shorts there say Chief. He's definitely put together. He might play for the Chiefs. Kind of looks like Tyreek Hill a little bit. And who's this trainer? Is that Tim Wheeler over there in Trae Stout's corner?
It is, I believe, yes, sir.
That's Tim Wheeler.
Good trainer, been in Tommy Thomas's gym for years. They've produced a lot of champions out there, amateur and pro.
Coming out a little more enthusiasm this round.
Yeah, he came out with some initiative in the first round, the red corner did, and I think that's his ticket to success here is to get Trae Stout on the back pedal. But again, like Steve said over here, Trae's very good at these step-offs and creating angles, and he doesn't retreat in a straight line. He landed a couple good shots. Little tie up. Definitive height advantage here. He's working out underhook and controlling Elias Ajuwa.
Oh, nice counter right hand right there. Very accurate, very short.
And Ajuwa is showing some real initiative in pursuit in this round, and Trae Stout doing a good job with with the sliding to the side and the counter right hand.
It's fun watching these boxers grow.
Oh, it is.
Get a little bit better each year, you know.
It is, and Trae Stout has really improved.
I've been watching him the last few years. Watch his growth a lot.
And he's one of those guys that he's a hard. When he goes to spar, he fights hard.
Sure.
You know, his 50% is hard.
Yeah.
You know,
it is.
So
I've talked to a few guys that sparred him. They said he doesn't leave much out.
yeah, a few of those guys didn't like it very much. So
Yeah.
Michael Brown liked it.
Mike loved it.
He jumped in there and said, "Let's go." And I was video. I got a little bit of video footage of them, and they were talking to each other, and you heard them as they go. You want to go? You want to go? And when they said go, you're 95.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, it's almost like a fight in the gym, but there's no malice. You're going hard. You're trying to really connect with the other fighter, but you're not trying to hurt him. You want to take care of your training partners, but at the same time, you have to feel in that gym what combat's going to feel like. You got to feel. You got to put yourself through so much discomfort that when you get uncomfortable, you're comfortable.
Right. And the only thing I can compare that to is in my wrestling career is combat wrestling. When you're wrestling live at the end of practice, same type of thing. You don't want to do it all the time, but you got to get that feeling that, the engagement in actual combat.
You can train like it's real, You just can't just go out there and not train it. Real case scenario all the time.
Back to the fight here.
Red corner looks like he's slowing his pace just a little bit. He's still trying to press the issue with some big hope and pray shots. He's just not as clean as Stout is. Stout a little more efficient with his energy. He's moving well. He's countering. No super significant punches really yet on either side, but advantage Stout, I think.
Yeah, those big muscles call for a lot of oxygen. Get that heart and lungs working extra hard in there.
Nice little sneaky lead uppercut.
And then caught him with a left hook at the end of it. That was nice.
That's nice stuff right
there.
there.
That was good.
Tim Weaver just hit him in the face.
Hey, it's hard for me to believe that either one of these guys can make 160. They both look way bigger than that, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I'm down here.
Trae's got the height, which makes him look a little bigger. I don't know how to. I can't see this without my glasses. Hate to give my age away, but I can't read this bout card.
Elias Ajuwa. I guess that's how you say it. I tried to find him before the fight and see how to say his name, so hopefully I'm getting it right. Hate to make that guy mad.
He looks like he spends a whole lot of time in the weight room for sure.
Yeah, he's lifted a weight before, I think. Trae lights out. Trae Stout looks very reserved and composed over there.
Legs stretched out, just relaxing, controlling his breathing.
I missed the Tim Wheeler shot to the face.
I saw Tim tripping, getting into the ring, but I didn't see the shot to the face.
That's what he hit him when he tripped. Take a little bit of that.
That's probably the hardest hit he's had so far in this fight.
Well, I can't quit coughing. All right, here we go, round number 3. Who's going to take charge here? I think Trae Stout's probably up 2-0. Well, Steve, you're a promoter. You do your own shows. How do you go about finding these fighters?
Just like I bring the ring over here and set it up for Mike, and it's a scouting session for me as much as it is, business to bring the ring over. And I'm sitting watching all the fighters. I'll take a copy of the bout card home with me. I communicate with different trainers and gym owners and matchmakers all across West Virginia and Maryland and Pennsylvania and everywhere else, and I just give everybody a call and ask them if they've got anybody that wants to fight, and when they shoot me a list of names, I try to match them as even and fairly as I can, experience and age.
Steve, you got a show coming up, right?
May 4th, yes sir.
Yeah.
Red Devil Rumble, baby, Oak Hill.
I'm proud of that show. It's grown. It's a good problem to have, but we've outgrown the Oak Hill High School gym. Yeah. 1,200 is my maximum capacity, and we were at that last year.
Last time I was there, it was big.
I've done the last 2, and they were raucous. They were a really good time.
They've completely renovated that gymnasium with a brand new HVAC system, brand new bleachers, brand new floor. It's got a 20-foot drop-down screen.
Nice.
I've got some plans, for some video promotions on the big screen.
Need to get those HVAC guys up here to South to see if they can get this AC fixed.
This gymnasium is always hot.
Back at it again here, boys.
I know it, man. I keep forgetting we got a fight going on up here. Picking your guys' head for all this knowledge. Well, not yours, Kenny, but.
Right.
Again, Trae Stout, it's It's not flashy, but it's good. It's, you know, he's pretty sound in here. Neither guy's been hurt yet. I think Stout's landing the better punches here. So, Steve, when does that movie come out that he was in?
You know, I don't know. I heard they were trying to sell it to, you know, one of the Netflix or Hulu or one of those agencies. I'm not real sure if anybody's actually picked it up yet, but it's been rumored that it's supposed to come out this spring on one of those networks. I'm not sure which one.
Speaking of Netflix, how about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
I see that.
July 20th or something like that?
That's going to be wild, isn't it?
That's definitely going to be a ticket draw. I'm not sure how exciting the fight will be, but
yeah, it'll probably be one of those things where they put stipulations on Mike, don't hurt our guy.
Yeah. You know, Mike's how old now? 57, 58? Yeah. He still is one of the meanest fighters to ever grace the ring, but he's almost 60, guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't expect to be able to perform like that your entire life.
No.
All right. 3 rounds in the books.
4th and final round coming up.
Coming to the 4th round.
I believe Trae's won every round, but having said that, nothing super significant that stands out. He's landed the cleaner shots. He's more efficient with his movement and his energy, but I really would like to see him actually take over in this 4th round and convincingly close the deal.
Right, yep, it's been pretty vanilla.
Yeah.
But, hey, what do they say? What do they call a guy that wins all of his fights by decision?
A winner?
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
So, and I'm always over here, saying I want to see knockouts, and that's what we all want to see. But in the end, you want your fighter to win the fight.
You win tonight, you look good next time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just get the W. He's doing an outstanding job.
That red double rumble got me spoiled down there. Sean Lockery got me spoiled. Think every fight's going to be a knockout.
Buddy, I'll have him as the main event. This time I'll have Cody Pearson, undefeated 5-0, Zane Jones, old Sippy Cup. He'll be back in there.
Sippy Cup's back in the house.
Maybe Trae Ferris. Do you know anything about Trae Ferris? He's from down your way?
Trae used to train in my gym quite often, yeah.
I was looking forward to him and Sean Schultz, and that one fell through somehow. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Trae. Trae texted me today. Trae Ferris. Hope you're out there listening and watching, man. Get those ribs healed up and get back in there. Yeah, Trae Stout's got, I like his defense. He's a really good defensive fighter. He doesn't get hit a lot.
The rocking chair there.
Yep.
The elbow there.
Hey, Elias Ajuwa staying in here and still throwing bombs at him.
He's game. He's very game. And that muscle hasn't really slowed him down much.
No.
He just can't seem to find Trae.
Right.
He's out of range or he's out of position. Not sure what happened there.
Well, he's going to have a double leg takedown. Looked like a little foot sweep, maybe an inside trip or something there. Now your Red Devil Rumble, they're always all boxing, right? No.
Now, if I could match up a couple MMA or kickboxing, I'd be more happy to do that. But not a lot of interest in my area for that. Everybody's boxers. Over in the Beckley area, there's several jiu-jitsu MMA gyms.
That one was a little bit low. I think Trae's got hit a little bit low a couple times, but that one landed pretty good.
And then right in the bells.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen a lot with the shorter fighter trying to get inside.
Yep, the Jingle Bell Rock. Hey, Kenny, why don't you go back there and grab that pink hat, grab them glasses, and jump up. You got next round.
I could sport that.
You'd look good with that tie.
I look good on that hat.
Oh, red corner there took a hard uppercut. Another one right there. Trae's taking over this fight in the 4th round.
Yeah, he's turning it up now, and I think that's one of Trae's best punches is that uppercut, that kind of a step-back counter.
Timepiece or mouthpiece there.
Uh-oh, mouthpiece flew out. Looks like Trae Stout's a little bit frustrated there, having a hard time getting to his offense here, but this Elias Ajuwa is a tough nut to crack, man.
Yeah, boy.
Pretty stout guy, powerful.
Little shot there.
Short left hook by the red corner. Referee about caught in the crossfire. And you can see Trae throwing with a little bit more ferocity here as we get towards the end. Man, that little uppercut right there, that's slick.
If he would maybe disguise that uppercut with a little lead jab or a little feinted jab.
Look at that footwork.
Had him turned around, had the red corner spinning in circles.
And they're moving now, getting that crowd into it. Listen to that crowd.
Yep, they're finishing the fight here. That's what you like to see. Red corner with the tie up, thwarting the offense from the blue corner.
And that's where I would think that the red corner would want this fight to take place, is inside. But when he gets inside, he wraps him up.
Right.
He's the one doing the holding. There it goes again, reaching out and wrapping him up.
It'd be the opposite, you'd think.
Yeah, he's taking away his own offensive stature there. He needs to let his hands go.
Yep, he's been clipped on that chin a couple times too, though. Is that the same mouthpiece again?
Same mouthpiece.
You know what I say. Second time's a point in Macho Bob's world.
Yeah.
Got to be closing in on the final minute of the fight here. This fourth round has been long.
They're trading there.
Yeah, both guys throwing dukes right in the middle of the ring, standing on the logo.
That was a good fight. Good professional boxing.
That was a good boxing fight. I think we're probably going to see a unanimous decision here in favor of Trae Stout. But Elias Ajuwa showed up. He's a game fighter.
West Polo Club, home of the after
You still law
party.
enforcement, Steve?
And Amped Electric.
4 months to go.
4 months.
And I can retire.
All right.
Now, I don't know that I'm just going to drift off into the deputy sunset that quick or not, but I'll definitely be at the point where they don't want to make me mad, you know what I mean?
How long you been at it?
As a deputy, 17 years, 12 years in corrections at the state prison prior to that, and 4 years military prior to that. So
all right.
33 years
Were
in
you
uniform.
Army?
Army, yes,
All right.
sir.
I was Army too. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
As cliche as that sounds. What was your MOS in the Army?
I was a bullet sponge, 11 Bravo.
Me too, baby.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
Airborne Ranger.
All right, I wanted to be a Ranger. I never got a chance to go to Ranger school. I was in from 01 to 05, so we were pretty busy.
I went in 88 and got out in 92.
Okay.
I deployed with the 82nd Airborne when we invaded Panama.
Okay, did you get a CIB?
Yes, I did.
Yes, that's awesome. I've got one myself, man. That's one of the things I'm most proud of in my life. So you've been to Fort Benning.
2 tours at Benning.
I was
yeah.
on Sand Hill.
Oh, wow. I was on Harmony Church.
All right, 1 shot, 1 kill. We were on Sand Hill.
Yeah.
Trae Stout getting the crowd fired up. He is a fan favorite, and he's very personable. But I'll tell you what, if he keeps trying to take my job in the commentary booth, I'm going to get in there with him. Except I'm bringing a chair or foreign objects. He's probably a little bit better looking than me, Kenny.
He's pretty.
Getting them fired up right here in front of us. Lights out, Trae Stout.
The judges have scored a unanimous decision for winner out of the blue corner, Trae Stout.
Stay busy. Stay busy.
A little more accurate with his punching, too. Never wasted a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Good footwork, good angles.